Hi, this is Sony's student ID is 3035233. I'm speaking on the behalf of Group 8. So our group consists of the five members, me, Kasan, Bipin, Poonam, and Dinesh. So I worked as a project manager and a designer of this project. Kasan worked for the documentation. Dinesh worked for the quality testing of this project, and Poonam worked as artwork and design and providing the logos of this project. So, having a quick walkthrough to this project, knowing first about the project, what the project is really about. So, this project is about cashless fuel payment system. So, we do not use any cash for the payment. So, it's an on-spot paying system for fuel stations. Um, so having a quick walkthrough to this project, as we can see, this is the home page. So so to continue, we will press on this fuel app. So it takes us to the login page. So if we are already a member, we can put the email address and password. But if we are not a member, we can just click on a sign up. So in here, a customer can put in the first name, last name, and fill his all this information, security pin, and click on sign up. And so the customer would be registered to the app. So if the customer forgets his password, he can there's a forget password function. um, so he can put his email address, and so the verification code will be sent to his email, so he can log in into the app. And if you put the correct password, he can log in into the app. So this is the profile, how a customer profile is going to look like in a project, with the name and all the functionalities like loyalty points, fuel station, nearby fuel station, if he wants to pay fuel and if he wants to see his receipt and monthly statements. So first, looking at the loyalty points, a customer can see how much loyalty points he has and how much he has spent. To see the fuel station, nearby fuel station, he can press here and press on any of the new fuel station. To see the nearby fuel station, he can just press on any fuel station, and he can see the 7-Eleven, the only the 80 meters, and the farthest was the large Caltex. Well, this app shows the fuel station by distance, so it would be easier for the user to see the nearest fuel station. Going back, if a customer have to see their receipt, it so they can see the date, time, item purchased, price, total price, and receipt number, which they can track by the number. On monthly statement. So on monthly statement, our customer would be able to see how much they have spent in each month. By the end of the month, and the app provide the more monthly statement of the July. As we can see, for the July month, he can see the total amount he have spent, yeah, and he can track his spending um, on the end of the month. And if customers like to pay the fuel immediately, so he can select the fuel that he has filled in his vehicle, and just press on any of the fuel, and the information will be filled over here. And for paying the total price, he it takes to the payment gateway, and he have to enter his card number, total, and for paying now. So in order to pay for the fuel, he would be asked the 4-digit PIN number which he has entered. This is for the security purpose of the customer. So here he enters, after he enters the 4-digit PIN, he would be the payment will be successfully taken, and the customer is good to go from the station. So going back to the profile. So so these are all the function of this app. So he can after all of the after paying, after the fuel is done, he can sign out and go to the login page. So this is all the function of this app. So this all function were recommended and appreciated by the client. um, Before this, after the sprint one, the client gave us some feedbacks like in an initial sprint, like changing in a contrast of the color. So initially we had a big difference in the contrast in the color. So we make a light and easy to view layouts, and logo positions. Like the logo position wasn't that good, so we put it in the middle. Loyalty points on the front of the page, like customer can see the loyalty points, so we put the loyalty points at the front of the page. And receipt layouts, like the how the receipt's gonna look like. So these were the feedbacks from the client, which we improved on. And some of the additional features we added were the forget password functions, like um, the customer can just change the password and the passcode function, and on the end of the payment that the customer has to put in during the sign up, this 4-digit pin which he has to put in at the end of the payment. So, and stay sign in unless sign out. So customer will be always stayed sign in unless he press sign out in this app. So these were the feedback which we were worked on, and the customers was very happy with the work done till now. So um, uh, one of our friend Bipin has done some coding from this project, like on GitHub, where all the coding are saved. So we will be adding this up with the database and proceeding this project on the next semester on ITECH 3209. We will be evolving this project into the real app, and the looking after the feedbacks and the adding up some functions on next project. And our friend Dinesh was responsible for the quality testing and checking. After approval from him, he provided this app to other number of users, clients, and other stakeholders, where they were also pleased with the project. After getting some we have got some feedbacks from the users and the client, which we will be implementing it in our next project, ITECH 3209. So I think this project provides the value for client stakeholders and the end users, because all of the stakeholder connecting to this project will benefit, as the customer can benefit from the from the good experience from the app, and easy to use and on-spot payment. And the client and the business owner can also benefit from the app, because this app could help in clearing the queue from the um, business premises, and like increase their immediate turnover. So every stakeholder can benefit from this app. So since the client is pleased with the project for this semester, so we will be evolving this project into more next level, and adding some of this code with the database. We will be a final functional project will be able on the end of the project. Thank you. This is much for now. Thanks.